From bringing up Bates to big bucks. Erin and Chad's stunning $5 million home purchase. The story begins with Erin Bates and Chad Payne standing at the edge of a dream they had always imagined but never thought they could reach. For years, their life had been filled with laughter, family chaos, and the endless juggling of everyday responsibilities. Raising children, keeping a household running, supporting each other's dreams. This was their world. But now there was a new possibility. A $5 million home, a place that could change everything. Erin looked at Chad, her eyes shining with hope and a little fear. "Chad, what if this is really the one?" she whispered, the weight of the decision settling around them like a heavy but thrilling cloud. A home that big, a choice that monumental, could they really take the leap? The dream had always been there, but seeing it in front of them made it almost too real, almost too fragile. Chad, usually steady and calm, felt a rush of anxiety. $5 million, he said slowly. "Erin, are we ready for this?" His mind raced through every calculation, every what if, every possibility of success and failure. But looking into Erin's eyes, he felt a surge of courage. This wasn't just about a house. It was about the life they were building together, the memories yet to come, the family they wanted to nurture in a home filled with love and warmth. They walked through the sprawling estate, each room a promise, each hallway a memory waiting to happen. Erin imagined the kids running freely across the lawn, birthday parties in the sunlit living room, quiet mornings in the kitchen with coffee and laughter. The grandeur of the house didn't intimidate her. It inspired her. It was as if the house itself was whispering, "This could be your home, your sanctuary, your future." And yet, the weight of the decision pressed down. A $5 million investment, responsibility beyond their everyday life. Erin reached for Chad's hand. "I know it's a lot," she said, her voice trembling with both excitement and fear. "But this isn't just a house. It's our future. Ours and the kids. Can we do this together?" Chad took a deep breath, feeling the gravity and beauty of the moment all at once. "Together," he said firmly. "Always." And in that simple word there was a promise. A promise that whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them side by side. The sun reflected off the windows of the home, painting their future in golden light. In that moment, Erin and Chad weren't just looking at a house. They were seeing possibilities, dreams realized, and a family's love stretching into a new chapter. This wasn't merely a purchase. It was a leap of faith, a testament to their bond, and a glimpse of the life they had always wanted. And so the first steps toward a $5 million dream began, filled with hope, emotion, and the unspoken certainty that home is not just where you live, it's where your heart belongs. The excitement of discovering their dream home quickly gave way to the reality of what such a monumental purchase meant. Erin and Chad found themselves standing at the crossroads of ambition and practicality. Every decision they had ever made as a couple suddenly seemed small compared to the magnitude of this choice. A $5 million house wasn't just a number. It was a life-altering commitment. Erin couldn't help but dream aloud. Imagine waking up to that view every morning. The kids playing in the yard. Our family dinners in the dining hall. It's everything we've ever wanted. Her voice was filled with longing, hope, and a touch of fear. She wanted this dream and she knew Chad did too. But the weight of responsibility pressed down hard. Chad, trying to remain rational, felt a storm of thoughts swirling in his mind. Could they truly afford it? Were they being reckless? How would this change everything they had worked so hard for? "It's more than just a house," he said slowly, voice tight. "It's a lifetime of decisions all rolled into one. Are we ready for this?" They talked for hours, sometimes quietly, sometimes passionately, about the mortgage, the upkeep, the financial risks. Erin's heart fought against logic. Chad's mind battled against hope. Yet through every worry, every hesitation, there was a deep, unspoken truth. They wanted this together. This wasn't just a home. It was a symbol of their love, their commitment, their dream of giving their family something extraordinary. The tension only grew when family members weighed in. Friends and relatives offered opinions, some encouraging, some cautious. "Are you sure this is wise?" they asked. "It's such a big step." Each question felt like both a challenge and a reminder of the enormity of their decision. Erin felt herself torn between listening to everyone and following her heart. Chad felt the pressure of making the right choice for their entire family. Yet in the midst of uncertainty, There were moments of pure emotion. Chad would catch Erin looking at the house, eyes wide with wonder, and his heart would swell. Erin would feel Chad's hand on hers, steady and reassuring, and tears would prick her eyes, not from fear, but from the overwhelming beauty of possibility. This wasn't just about money or logistics. This was about their life together, about the memories they could create, about hope taking shape in tangible form. By the end of the day, they were exhausted but united. Exhausted by the weight of the decision, by the emotions, by the endless possibilities, but united in their love, their vision, and their willingness to take a leap of faith together. The dream was still big, the risk still real, but their hearts were aligned. And in that alignment they found courage, the courage to move forward, to chase a dream that was bigger than both of them, yet perfectly theirs. Every discussion, every doubt, every heartfelt conversation brought them closer to the inevitable. The $5 million dream wasn't just a house. It was the next chapter of their life, and they would face it hand in hand, hearts full of hope, and the determination to make it truly home. Weeks of conversations, debates, and sleepless nights had led Erin and Chad to the moment of truth. Every number had been crunched, every worry addressed, every what-if whispered in the quiet of the night. The dream home was no longer just a fantasy. It was tangible, real, and within reach. But the weight of reality made the air around them almost heavy with anticipation. Erin sat across from Chad at the kitchen table, hands clasped, eyes locked. "Chad, I can't stop thinking about it," she admitted, voice barely above a whisper. "This house, it feels like everything we've ever worked for, everything we've ever hoped for. But it's also terrifying. So big, so much responsibility." Chad took a deep breath, running a hand through his hair. "I know. Every time I think about signing those papers, I feel a mix of fear and excitement. But Erin, this isn't just about us anymore. It's about the kids, the family we're raising, the life we want them to have. And if we do this, we have to be ready, fully ready." They sat in silence for a long moment, the enormity of the decision settling over them. The $5 million price tag wasn't just a number. It represented years of work, countless sacrifices, and a dream that had felt almost unreachable. Yet, in that silence there was also a sense of connection, a reminder of why they were here together. Every worry was shared, every doubt acknowledged, and every hope reinforced by their unspoken bond. Erin finally spoke, voice trembling but strong. "Chad, I've dreamed of this for so long. Not just the house but the life it represents. We've built everything together. We've faced challenges, celebrated victories, and loved fiercely. This is just the next step. And I can't imagine taking it with anyone else but you." Chad's eyes softened, tears glinting at the corners. "Erin, you're right. This is bigger than any fear. It's bigger than the price, bigger than the risk. It's our future, our family, our memories waiting to happen. Let's do it. Let's make it ours." The air between them shifted, heavy with emotion, relief, and exhilaration all at once. They weren't just making a purchase, they were claiming a dream, embracing a life they had envisioned together for years. The thought of walking through the doors of that $5 million home, holding hands, and knowing they had done it together made their hearts race and their eyes fill with tears. When the news finally reached their family, reactions poured in. Some in awe, some in disbelief, and some cheering wildly. Every congratulatory message, every hug, every smile reminded Erin and Chad why this decision was so much more than financial. It was about love, courage, and the shared dream of a family united in hope and joy. In the quiet moments that followed, Erin rested her head on Chad's shoulder. "We did it," she whispered, voice thick with emotion. "We really did it." Chad held her close, heart full. "Yes, together always." And in that moment the house became more than just walls and windows. It became the embodiment of a family's dreams, a testament to perseverance, love, and faith in one another. The $5 million home wasn't just theirs. It was the home of their hearts, a new chapter waiting to be filled with laughter, memories, and a lifetime of love. The day finally arrived. After weeks of anticipation, endless planning, and sleepless nights, Erin and Chad were about to step into the home that had occupied their dreams for so long. The house was more than walls, more than windows. It was a symbol of their love, their perseverance, and the life they had built together. Every decision, every sacrifice, every moment of doubt had led them to this moment. As they crossed the threshold, Erin felt her heart catch in her chest. The air was filled with possibility, and for a fleeting second, all the worries melted away. Chad, standing beside her, looked around with a mixture of awe and relief. "It's real," he said softly. "We actually did it. We really made it ours." They walked from room to room, touching countertops, feeling the texture of the floors beneath their feet, imagining the laughter of their children echoing through the halls. Erin's eyes shimmered with tears. This is beyond anything I imagined. It's perfect. I can see our life unfolding here. Every day filled with love and memories." Chad smiled, squeezing her hand. "It's not just the house, Erin. It's us. It's our family. Every challenge we faced to get here, every doubt we conquered. It all led us to this exact moment. And I wouldn't trade it for anything." But even in the midst of joy, reality made itself known. The house was massive, with responsibilities and decisions waiting around every corner. Erin and Chad found themselves discussing everything: organization, maintenance, budgeting, future renovations. Each conversation carried a weight, but also a sense of excitement. The challenges weren't frightening. They were part of the dream they had chosen to live. When their children arrived, the atmosphere transformed into pure magic. The backyard became an instant playground. Rooms once empty were now alive with laughter and discovery. Erin watched, her heart swelling as Chad chased the kids across the lawn, his laughter mingling with theirs. In that moment, the house truly became a home, not because of its price or size, but because of the life it held within it. Later, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Erin and Chad stood on the porch, hand in hand, reflecting on everything they had overcome to reach this point. "I know it wasn't easy," Erin said, voice soft and emotional. "But every fear, every doubt, every late night worrying about this, it was worth it. Look at what we've built. Look at what we have." Chad pulled her close, eyes glistening. "We dreamed, we risked, and we did it together. That's what makes this home ours. Not the walls, not the price, but us. Our love, our family, our courage to step into something bigger than ourselves." And as darkness settled over the property, the lights in the windows glowed warmly, casting a golden halo over the home. It was more than a house, it was hope, it was family, it was a dream realized. Erin and Chad knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they had each other, and together, they could turn this dream into a lifetime of memories. The first few weeks in the new home were a whirlwind of emotions. Excitement and joy danced alongside exhaustion and the weight of responsibility. Erin and Chad found themselves constantly moving, unpacking boxes, arranging rooms, figuring out layouts that would make the house feel lived in and warm. Every corner held possibility, every empty wall a canvas for their family's memories. At times, the magnitude of it all felt overwhelming. Erin would pause in the middle of a room, gaze sweeping across the grand spaces, and whisper softly, "Chad, it's beautiful, but it's so much." Chad, equally tired but resolute, would take her hand and remind her, "We dreamed of this. Every step, every challenge, every doubt, it led us here. We'll make it ours together." The children brought life into every space, laughter echoing through hallways, little footsteps bouncing across floors. Their energy was contagious, reminding Erin and Chad why every sleepless night, every financial calculation, every emotional struggle had been worth it. The house wasn't just theirs. It was a home where joy, chaos, love, and laughter would mingle freely. But life, as always, had a way of testing their resolve. Unpacking revealed small problems: leaky faucets, furniture that didn't fit perfectly, and the endless logistics of organizing a house so much larger than their previous home. Erin felt frustration bubble up, exhaustion threatening to overshadow the thrill. Yet each challenge, no matter how small, was met with patience, teamwork, and the quiet reassurance of shared love. Chad would often catch her in moments of quiet reflection, a hand resting gently on her shoulder. "We've never shied away from hard work," he'd say. "This is just another kind of challenge, and I wouldn't want to face it with anyone but you." Erin would smile through tired eyes, the love and trust between them deeper than ever, strengthened by every hurdle they faced together. Evenings became a time of connection. Over meals prepared in their new kitchen, they would share stories, laugh about the chaos of moving, and dream about the celebrations to come. Each meal was more than nourishment. It was a reminder of the home they had fought to create, the family that anchored them, and the life that awaited them within these walls. And in the quiet moments when the house was still and the family had gone to bed, Erin and Chad would sit together, sometimes in silence, sometimes talking about the future. "Can you believe it?" Erin whispered one night, head resting on Chad's chest. "This is ours. All of it. Every corner, every light, every moment to come." Chad held her close, voice thick with emotion. "We dreamed, we risked, we believed, and now it's real. And the best part? It's just the beginning. The memories, the laughter, the life we'll build here. None of it would mean anything if we weren't together. But we are. And that makes it perfect." The house, grand and gleaming, had finally transformed into a true home, not because of its price or its size, but because of the love, dedication, and heart poured into it. Each day brought new moments of joy, small triumphs, and the quiet, profound satisfaction of a dream realized. Erin and Chad weren't just living in a house. They were thriving in the life they had built, together, hand in hand, hearts full, ready for whatever came next. Months had passed since Erin and Chad first stepped into their $5 million dream home, and every day brought new layers of life, love, and growth. The house, once just a vision, had transformed into a living, breathing home, a place of laughter, learning, and countless memories. Erin often reflected on how far they had come, how every fear and doubt had been met with courage, patience, and unwavering partnership. The children filled the home with constant energy. Their laughter reverberated through the halls, turning even the grandest rooms into spaces of warmth and life. Erin would watch them play in the sprawling backyard, her heart swelling with gratitude. "This," she whispered to Chad one afternoon as they watched their children run freely under the sun. "This is what it's all about. Every late night, every worry. It was all worth it for this moment." Chad, standing beside her, nodded, his eyes glistening. "I feel it too," he said softly. "We dreamed big, took risks, and look at what we've created. A home filled with love, laughter, and hope. That's more valuable than anything else in the world." Yet, the journey hadn't been without its challenges. The sheer scale of the house demanded attention, maintenance, organization, and the constant balancing of family life. Erin and Chad faced each small problem together, from leaky faucets to room arrangements, always reminding each other that the effort was part of what made the home truly theirs. Every obstacle conquered strengthened their bond and deepened their appreciation for what they had built. One evening, after the children had gone to bed, Erin and Chad sat in the quiet of their living room, the golden glow of the house casting warmth around them. "Do you remember how nervous we were at first?" Erin asked, voice tinged with emotion. "We wondered if we were ready, if we could handle it all." Chad squeezed her hand, smiling gently. "And now?" he asked. "Now," Erin replied, tears glimmering in her eyes. "It feels like we've grown into this life. We've turned a dream into reality together. And it's more than I ever imagined." They reflected on the countless memories already made. The laughter during moving days, the quiet moments of togetherness, the family dinners filled with conversation and joy. Every wall, every window, every corner held the imprint of their love and effort. And yet, they both knew that the best moments were still ahead. The home had become a sanctuary, a place where Erin and Chad could dream freely, nurture their family, and embrace life's joys and challenges side by side. Their love had been tested, strengthened, and celebrated within these walls. Every challenge overcome, every tear shed, every laugh shared had shaped this house into something far beyond its price tag. It had become the heart of their family. As Erin rested her head on Chad's shoulder that night, she whispered softly, "We did it, and it feels like only the beginning." Chad held her close, a quiet smile on his lips. "Yes, together always. This is our home, our life, and our dream come true." And in that moment, surrounded by warmth, love, and hope, Erin and Chad realized that the $5 million home was never just about the house itself. It was about the courage to dream, the power of partnership, and the unwavering love that would fill every room, every day, for the rest of their lives. The day had finally come. Months of dreaming, planning, worrying, and hoping had led Erin and Chad to a moment that felt almost unreal. Their $5 million dream home, once a vision in their hearts, was now alive with the sounds, laughter, and love of the family they had built together. Every wall, every room, every ray of light seemed to celebrate the life they had created, and the journey that had brought them here. Erin stood in the living room, looking around with tears streaming down her face. The children's laughter echoed from the backyard, filling the house with the purest kind of joy. "Chad," she whispered, voice breaking with emotion. "Look at this. Look at what we've done. I can't believe it. It's real. Our dream, it's real." Chad pulled her into a hug, holding her as if letting the strength and love between them soak into every fiber of the home. "Erin, we did it. Together. Every fear, every doubt, every late night worrying about this, we faced it all. And now this is ours. This is our life, our family, our home." The family gathered that evening for their first real celebration in the new house. Candles flickered on the dining table, laughter bounced off the walls, and every corner of the home seemed to hum with the warmth of togetherness. Erin watched her children, saw the wonder in their eyes as they explored their new rooms, and felt her heart swell beyond measure. "It's more than a house," she whispered to Chad, who stood beside her, a quiet smile on his face. "It's every memory we've ever dreamed of, every hope we've ever had, every moment we've wanted for our family. And now it's happening. Right here in this very place." Chad nodded, voice thick with emotion. "It's not just the walls or the windows, Erin. It's the life we've built inside them. Every challenge we faced to get here. Every tear, every laugh, every decision. It all led to this. And I wouldn't trade a single moment." As the evening drew on, Erin and Chad found themselves standing on the porch, looking out over the glowing property. The sky was painted in shades of pink and gold, the world quiet except for the soft murmur of their children playing inside. Erin leaned her head against Chad's shoulder, letting the emotion of the day wash over her. "Do you feel it?" she whispered. This is everything. More than we ever imagined." Chad kissed the top of her head, holding her close. "I feel it. This is home, not just the house but us, the family we've created. All the dreams, all the struggles, all the moments that brought us here. It's perfect. Because we did it together." Tears rolled freely down Erin's cheeks as she smiled, a mix of relief, joy, and gratitude flooding her heart. "Together. Always," she said softly, echoing the promise they had made months ago. In that moment, the $5 million home became more than a dream realized. It became a testament to love, courage, and the power of a family standing united. It wasn't the price that mattered or the grandeur of the rooms. It was the bond that filled every corner, the laughter and tears that created a living story, and the unwavering hope that every day in this home would be better than the last. As night fell, Erin and Chad watched the soft glow of lights inside their home, their hearts full, their spirits soaring. Their dream had become reality, and it was more beautiful, more emotional, and more alive than they could have ever imagined. The home was theirs, but more importantly, it was the home of their hearts, their family, and the love that would carry them through a lifetime of memories yet to come.